house too. Nice.
All right, guys, so this is being recorded. This is the RPM 2.0 launch webinar. We've got a lot of excitement here tonight. If you're watching this live, you can see, as Tony mentioned earlier, you can see on the left-hand side of your screen, our team members, a lot of our team members are here to answer any questions you might have. But if you're watching this on the recording, obviously that doesn't show, so you can just
Right.
email us if you have any questions. But yeah, we're just going to give you the gist of RPM 2.0. As you guys know, if you don't know about National Wealth Center, you should. But if you don't know about National Wealth Center, that's the vehicle we use with RPM. It's the company, okay? RPM is the marketing platform that we've created to excel your business, and we've been doing this since June. If you want to learn more about National Wealth Center, go back to our presentation page, and you can see videos on the company there. So we're not going to hit on that tonight because we've got so much to share with you guys about RPM 2.0. So Tony, what should we get it? What should we mention first?
So some of you guys might have actually been on here before with the original RPM system. We've made some big changes, and the biggest change, and this is why this thing's already going viral and we haven't even launched yet, is because now there's actually no cost to get into the RPM rotator. And what the rotator is it puts you in a queue to where we actually get you your sales. We'll actually get you your first 4 sales into the business, okay? And this is huge because we're the first ones to actually have a rotator that's free, but yet is still moves and is funded with paid marketing. And so you're probably going, well, that doesn't make sense. If you're not putting money into it, where's the money coming from? And that's what we were able to just now create and have it programmed to where everybody, basically everybody on the team kind of pulls a little bit of weight. And of course, it's the strength in numbers that's going to really make this excel and work even 10 times better than the original RPM, which, as Brandon mentioned, has been going since June. So, and we've brought in, hundreds and hundreds of people through the through the first RPM, the original RPM system. And just so you guys know, we were charging up to $159 for a sale in the original RPM system. So, to go from $159 to zero and yet have it go faster is just truly remarkable. And the way that I might as well just go ahead and say the way we're able to do the paid marketing is everybody, well, we have an optional, and it's optional, it's not mandatory, but if you want to market on your own, you can get a replicated website. It's $19.95 per month. We give you all the sources. We give you full-on training on where to get traffic to drive to your website. And we have a built-in system in there where 25% of your traffic that goes to your website is actually redirected to go to the RPM rotator, the main sales funnel, the free rotator, to get you your sales and to get those sales their sales. So we're going to work to get you your first 4 sales, and those 4 people are also going to be in there to get their 4, and that's what's going to build your downline down to infinity. Okay, so that's huge. That's a big deal. This has never been done before. We're always saying that, but that's the truth, and it took us a lot of money and a lot of time to get this really to work the way that we wanted it to. So I'm probably missing some stuff there. I don't know if you want to cut in there.
Yeah, I was just going to hit this and knock this question out because I know I made a video a while back about free rotators and how that just won't work. Okay, and I wanted to address this here because for the longest time, neither Tony and I thought that could work. It's like there's no way to do that. There's just like no way. But Tony and I have we've become innovators really in the industry, and we've developed a way. We figured out the way to do it, and as Tony mentioned, we'll have traffic coming from the replicated capture pages going to the main funnel. That is the only way we can imagine doing this. It was a brilliant idea, something our team as a whole came up with. So it was just brilliant. So as Tony mentioned, you mentioned that it's no longer a cost to get in, optional capture pages to market on your own. There's other systems out there that people have created, but they're using free traffic and they will not allow you to market on your own. You have to just send people to the rotator because honestly, that's the only way I thought you could do it until we figured out this way. But we actually allow you to market on your own and get positions in the rotator so that it builds your business on autopilot while you're also building your own team as wide as you want, as deep as you want. So you can do that as well.
Absolutely.
Did you mention 4 active members, Tony?
I mentioned 4. I didn't stress active. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and the difference there is we say we'll get you your first 4 sales, but if for some reason when you get your 4th sale, if your first sale isn't active anymore, maybe they quit or whatever, and it happens. People move on to the next shiny object 30 days later or whatever. We'll get you another sale. So we will keep getting you a sale until you have 4 paid active members in your downline. And then, of course, like I mentioned, we're going to work to get those 4, therefore, and therefore, and therefore, et cetera, et cetera. And just to kind of stress too is if you're doing your own marketing on the side with the replicated website, which we highly encourage, it doesn't matter if you bring in 20 people, we will work. You can, all 20 of those people, you can bring them into the RPM rotator and we will work to get them there even though it might not be one of your first 4. Okay. So that's huge. And that's one thing that really, really sets us apart. And as Brandon mentioned, you can build as wide as you want to. And that's the reason. It could be your 20th person and we're still going to allow you to put them in, which means you get to keep marketing it, the free rotator, and we're going to get them there as well.
And that's what it's really all about, guys. Any kind of online or home-based business, you got to have a system in place to make sure that that your members can duplicate what you're doing, or that you can duplicate what your sponsor's doing. So RPM is that solution. It's that marketing platform that really cures that whole thing. That's just a big thing with network marketing. A lot of people just have a problem with duplication. So it takes care of that. And as Tony mentioned, you get your people in there, they're duplicating. And it's really the power of 4. With National Wealth Center, you get 4 people, you're fully qualified, and every member has to pass up 2 people to their sponsors. So the 2nd and 4th person is passed up. So when your members join with you, they get in the RPM rotator, we get them those 4 cells. 2 of their cells are going to be passed up to you, okay? So we really take advantage of the National Wealth Center compensation plan.
Yeah, and in fact, if you haven't already, if you're new here, on the website, there's a video showing the power of 4, and it's really, really powerful. So take the time. I think it's only like 10 or 12 minutes or something like that. I even go in there, I think, and I'm showing like some proof of income and stuff like that. But it just shows the power of 4, how if you only got 4 people that, of course, stay active and they do the same, how much money you can make. And it's astounding, the amount of money you can make with just 4 people. So,
yeah. And we mentioned that you can market on your own, and you might be thinking, well, I don't know how to market on my own. We have so much training to walk you through, literally holding you by the hand with videos and really walk through videos to show you exactly how Tony and I have marketed and how we became 6-figure earners before RPM even launched, the first RPM. Yep. So our training absolutely works. We've got our members duplicating just from that alone. So if you're interested in getting in, using the free rotator and doing your own marketing, you got the best of both worlds here. We've got training that other teams are dying to get a hold of because it's just that good.
And when you're doing your own marketing, the funny thing about it is it's still 90% on autopilot. It's really just a matter of just driving traffic, getting people to your website, because all the selling is done for you right on the on the landing page, on the presentation page. So it's 90-95% on autopilot even when you're doing your own marketing. And the biggest thing is just knowing that you're using marketing sources that work, that are legitimate, and not giving you robots and not real prospects. And that's what we've done. We've gone through the trial and error. So everything on our training site we personally have used, or we wouldn't have it on there. So
yeah. So that's pretty much the gist of the things that have changed with RPM. And again, this is a little different from our other webinars because usually we go over the National Wealth Center business, the comp plan, and all that stuff. We have all the videos of it, and we know everybody's just anticipating to get into RPM. So I will let you know this. Right after this webinar, whether it ends in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, after this webinar, we're going to activate the RPM 2.0 system. So whenever you get joined up, you can get in right away. Okay, everybody's been on hold for the last week.
Yeah, even our team. I mean, you actually have, if you're new here, you actually have an opportunity to get in before our team. So it's first come, first serve. Yeah, that's a biggie right there.
Yeah. And to get signed up, if you're wanting to go ahead and get in, and we're going to answer some questions. So I'm just going to go ahead and mention this. To get signed up, if somebody invited you here, get back with them, get signed up with them on their web page. If Tony and I invited you here through the RPM system email, get signed up using the links in those emails, or at the end of this webinar, there will be a form you fill out. It's your name and email. Fill that out and it'll send you to the page where you can get signed up tonight. Okay. So we got a lot of our team members over here. It's going crazy. Yeah. RPM makes NWC comp plan happen for you, the power of 4. Yeah, because so many people have trouble. Like that goes back to the whole duplication thing. So many people have trouble actually making that happen, where you get 4 people and you get their people get 4 people. We've never seen duplication like we have since we launched the first RPM.
Right. It's crazy. And the retention rate, I mean, people just don't drop out because it doesn't get any better. I mean, you're not going to get better training. And more importantly, you're not going to have better support. I mean, we're just a giant family here. Like I said, every Tuesday we have workshops. You can come on, ask us, live, ask us questions. We'll help you out with whatever it is that needs to be, answered or taken care of. So yeah, just a big family here. And between the two of us, Brandon and I, we both each kind of have our own team with Facebook pages, and we're both around 800 members on each. So that's like 1,600 people. So yeah. It's a big family.
Yeah. Yeah, you get so much support with us. It's not just we're going to just throw you at a training site and say, here you go. We do have the training site in place, but you've got incredible support. Like our members here, we really are like a big family. So when you're joining with somebody, you're not joining with somebody you're not going to talk to tomorrow. Like they're not going to go run and hide. We're all here for the long term. We're all here to grow a serious home-based business.
That's an important thing. It doesn't matter if you're going into the main RPM rotator coming in or not. It doesn't matter who your sponsor is, because they're going to plug you into our training website. And it's clear as day right on the training website. There's an RPM link. You click on that, and it's just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 step, on exactly what to do, word for, verbatim of exactly what you need to do to get in the RPM system. And from there, and then just use our training, Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And Clifton asked that question you just answered. He said, 1 rotator for all. How do we get put into the queue for it? Like Tony just mentioned, it's all on the training site.
Yeah, and now the form's not up there yet. It will be up there sometime tonight after the webinar. Yep.
Yeah. Stuart says the family we pick seems to be the best.
What is it?
The family we pick seems to be the best. Yeah, Greg said I joined because we get to meet on Tuesdays here and have fun. Yeah, we do have fun. And this is totally unscripted, as you can tell. Like in our team workshops, it's just like, we share some updates. People have questions, and it's just very laid back. We're very, very serious about our business. We're very, very serious about growing our income, helping people do the same. But we have fun doing it too.
Yep. Yeah, and another thing too is we record all of our workshops too. So if there's any training on postcard marketing that you want to learn, we have it recorded, and it's all archived on our training site. So I mean, just dozens and dozens of hours.
Mike asked a good question. Is everyone given members in the order that they join? They are put into the system in the order in which they fill out the form. So they fill out the form, and we have a process where we actually will go through and see how many spots they're eligible for. Because if you have 4 active members, obviously you're not eligible to use the RPM system. But if you don't have 4 active members, the difference is how many spots we'll give you in the rotator. And we take care of all that. We'll put you in the system in the order that we received your submission. And then let's say if you have 2 or 3 spots that need to go in, they will be put in every 7 days apart from each other.
And Bill says, where will the forms be at on the RPM site? If by RPM you mean on the training site, on the RPM link, yes, it'll be on the training, either Brandon's training site or my site, whether it's Team Destiny or Team Elite Domination. Either one of those training sites, there's a link that says RPM. You click on that, and it'll be on the RPM link, on the RPM page. Yep.
Casper asks, is the capture page mandatory to be in the RPM 2.0? No, it's actually optional. However, if you can get the capture page, we encourage you to do that, because for one, you're going to build your own, you're going to build your business faster or bigger, because you need to, eventually you want to start doing your own marketing. You can rely solely on RPM, but I would recommend to do some marketing as well. But it's not mandatory. But if you're not going to use the capture page, we do highly recommend you to market the main link, which is rpmfunnel.com. And we're going to have exclusive training on just that alone, on how to share that link.
And somebody had a question, it's kind of along those lines. So how do you foot the bill for, we went over this, but maybe you missed it. How do you foot the bill for the marketing expenses for free so as to get you your 4 people at no cost? And that's what makes us stand out. That's what really set us apart from all the rest. And that's what we went over before. But once again, all the people, which is, I mean, several hundred people already have their own replicated website, and they're building their own business, you know, driving traffic. Well, 25% of any traffic that you do on your own, 25% of that gets redirected to the rotator, to the main sales funnel, to help everybody get their 4. So everybody's contributing. It's power in numbers. And that's what's so powerful. Like I said before, we used to charge up to $159 for you to get one position, to get one sale. And now it's actually going to create more sales per day. And there's no cost out of your pocket. I mean, just whenever you do your own marketing, 25% gets redirected. It's that simple.
Yeah.
So pretty powerful. No, the capture page is not mandatory for the RPM 2.0. We just went over that. But if you want to, you know, speed up the process and make money, you know, get a head start and make money, then obviously you'll want to do that.
Yeah. Somebody asked, the 4 active members of the account is the 2 pass ups count. And yeah, that's what counts, because that's what's so important. That's what's so powerful about National Wealth Center. We want to see everybody get their first 4. 2 of those are pass ups. So yeah, you're going to pass up 2. But if you look at this from a business mindset, don't look at it as a consumer mindset where you're thinking, I got to give this away. Think about it as what you're going to get. So you get the 2 people that go to you are going to get into the rotator. Each of them have to pass 2 people up to you. That's 4 more people on your pay line.
And then those 4, and then those 4 have to pass up 2, which is 8 more. And then 16, 32, 64 keeps going down like that to infinity. All off of the original 4 by you only keeping 2. Yep.
Right. Somebody said anyone can succeed. Yeah, Greg said anyone can succeed with RPM newbies or advanced. It's our advantage to join. Yeah, and this is what's so powerful about our system versus some other things out there. We're attractive not only to the newbie because we have the free rotator system. We're also very, very attractive to these experienced marketers, like these guys that can build 1,000-member downline, because they're looking for a system out there that'll do this, and they want to be able to market on their own and not put all their members
and not have to, and they can actually keep their own people. Right. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So it's
it truly is the best of both worlds, you know, and we didn't think it was possible to really do it. But we've, you know, we've managed. And you can get started for as little as, I mean, you can have a complete business for as little as $34.95 now, because there's no cost to get in the rotator, which is just crazy.
Casper asks, how do you check how many? Hold on. How do you check how many active referrals people already have? Good question. We'll have a form on the training site that you'll have to fill out in order to get into the system, and part of that form is submitting a screenshot of your back office. So we will make sure that everybody who's in the system needs to be in the system. Okay. So that form will be up on the training site tonight. So if you get in right after this webinar, then you can get into it.
Let's see. Bruce says, Tony, you mentioned in last night's email to us that we will have a merchant account at $19.95 a month. Is that different than the global gateway is now the Pay Easy gateway? If you're referring to for the paying for the replicated website, it's not going to be the E4. No, we have our own. It's a separate merchant account, a different company that we went through that we're going to use for the $19.95 a month for the replicated. I think that's what you're asking, Bruce. Otherwise, you know, for yourself now, you want to use the E4. I mean, that's obviously the best option.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good question. A lot of people will ask, how can I accept payments? There's several different ways with National Wealth Center to take payments. As he just mentioned, First Data is one of them. If you want a solid merchant account that's going to go straight to your bank account, that's the best option. It costs a little money, but it's the cost of doing business. It's like $35 a month or
It's like
something.
$35 a month, but you're keeping 100% commissions, you guys. So I
Yeah.
mean, if you're in at all three monthly levels, look at it this way: if you're in at all three monthly levels for $175, and you bring in one person that joins all three levels, you're breaking even already on your first person at $175 a month, just off of one person, because you get the full 100%. Otherwise, you can have the company, if you don't want to mess with it, the company can collect for you. They take a 20% fee, so you'd make 80% commissions, which is still twice as good as anybody else out there. PayPal is an option. We don't recommend PayPal. You can use them in the beginning. Just you'll want to eventually get that E4 gateway down the road. As long as you're in the U.S. If you're not in the United States, you can't get the merchant account. Just have the company collect for you.
Yeah.
And they have a debit card that you get to withdraw your money.
We had a question. Is it 4 positions in the rotator right away at once? Oh, I'm sorry. Or once a week till we get our 4? And I saw this question a minute ago, and I meant to answer it. Somebody was asking, why do we wait 7 days between putting the positions in? And the reason for that is so that it's not 4 and 4 and 4 and 4. So it allows more people to get in and start getting their sales.
Yeah, we want you to break even first. That's the main thing. Get that first person, so you're breaking even, like I was just talking about. Then let the next person get there first, so they're breaking even. So we do it 7 days apart, so that way you're basically going to be getting a sale. Once you're up in the queue in time for a sale, you'll be getting another sale like in 7 to 10 days.
Yeah. Jimmy asked, for the replicated RPM site, can we write the emails? The only way to do that right now is if you attach either an Aweber Get Response or GBO account, which you can do that. You can integrate that in with the capture pages. As far as the built-in autoresponder emails, they are set in stone. You can't change them, and the reason for that is because honestly, they're easy to mess up, and so and we would have to go in and edit all that, so it would cost us a lot more time. Now we're talking about doing, and this is really more information I should be given probably, but we're talking about doing an upgraded, like a pro RPM capture page account, which is going to have a lot more features, and that may be one of them. So that will be in the future.
Where you'll be able to actually edit them. Exactly.
Yeah.
But we just have to be careful too, because we don't want you to misrepresent the RPM system, so.
Right. Let's see here. What else we got?
Okay, so we answered that before. Okay, we answered that.
Somebody said, so if you want people to join under you from the RPM site, you must pay $95 a month. No, I'm not sure where you got that from. If you want to use your own capture page, it's $19.95 a month, but there's nothing that's $95 a month. The RPM rotations are free. You just have to be a member of our team.
And let's see, somebody says, what happens if we already paid for 4 spots? Lisa, then you won't be eligible for the 4 free spots naturally, because you have your 4 positions in there. You're grandfathered in, and you're actually in front of the line because, of course, you're already in the rotator, and you're going to get all 4 of your sales before
faster.
Yeah, before anybody from tonight forward comes in, you're going to have all 4 of your sales already. So, but the good thing is those 4 people, now they're going to get in there, and we're going to get their 4. So
faster.
Faster. Yes.
That's the key word tonight. Faster.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and Tanya asked, I just answered this, but Tanya asked, would we have to integrate an autoresponder service with your capture-based service? No, you don't have to. You can, though, if you want to.
Let's see, John says, what happens if I'm at the 175 and the 4 people all only join at 25? The chances of all 4 of them only coming in at 25 is very slim, because just to give you some numbers, we've actually been having 80%, which is more than 3 out of 4 come in at 175. So yeah, it's possible somebody will come in at 25, but I mean, that's the bottom line is when the business starts to build, they're going to upgrade. They're going to get in at the 50 and the 100. And here's the thing. If they don't, let's say all 4 of them only come in at 25, they're now in the rotator. And when they get a sale, those people, if they come in at 175, guess where that 50 and $100 goes? Since they're not in at those levels, it goes up to you. So either way you look at it, you're going to make, there's the money's unlimited that you can make. So it's their loss if they're not in at the 175. But
right.
Almost everybody does upgrade if they don't right in the beginning. Almost everybody does eventually upgrade because, you're missing out on money. I mean, it's that simple.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and this is a good point. Bruce said, Brandon, the big thing I see with our new adjustment of RPM 2.0 is that while we do not get to have rotator sales ongoing wide, we do get to ensure the depth. And if in network marketing, or at least with our compensation plan, the way it works, the way it's structured, you can build wide and there's huge income, but if you can't build depth, you have no security. You have no security in your business. It could fall at any time.
Right,
you
right,
have to
right.
have members duplicating. That's why Tony and I are so adamant about making a system that does this, because we want to secure our business and we want everybody else to secure theirs.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
That's a good point. Good point. Let's see here.
How do you check? Okay, Casper, how do you check how many active referrals people have? We ask for screenshots. Instructions are all right on the page. We even have a video showing you how to do a screenshot of what we need, and you're just going to go into your 25-hour level and show that you have nobody in there or 2 people or whatever, and that's what we go by. What happens? Okay, go ahead.
Alan said, so the $19.95 a month for the replicated capture page with the links to join under you. Is that right? Yeah. So you're paying $19.95 a month for a capture page that has your link in it. As we mentioned, 25% of the traffic you're sending that page will go to the main funnel. But when the 3 out of 4 clicks that are yours are going to be sent to your page, which is going to have your join link and everything in it. You don't have to worry about programming it or anything. There's a form when you set up your account. You just put in your National Wealth Center username, and the programming and the page does all the other magic. So.
Yeah, and even as far as the 25% that's get redirected, you don't even know you're missing that. The bottom line is, if you get 100 clicks to your website, you're getting 75 clicks. You don't even know what you're missing. So don't look at it like, oh, I'm giving something up or anything like that, because I've had a couple of people ask me that. No, it's not like that at all. Anybody that signs up onto your sign up page stays coded under you. So. Yeah. What happens to the people we paid for and never got any people? Ken, if you're saying you paid for a position in the rotator and then you're still in there, if you didn't get a sale yet, you're still in the rotator and you're grandfathered in. We went over this before. So yeah, so if you paid for positions, you're going to get those sales.
Yeah, exactly. Andrew said, so this is pretty much for those that don't have their 4 people yet. Yeah. And if you already have, let's say you're in, you get your 4 people, your 4 people can go in to the rotator. Right.
That's the key. Exactly. And that's going to secure your business like Brandon was just mentioning. So exactly. Building it deep. Mm-hmm.
If you've already purchased the RPM capture page, I'm saying capture page, I guess, is the new 2.0 version the same username and password? Yeah. It's the same thing. And we've already updated the pages and everything.
Yeah, it's all reflecting the changes. Yep.
Yeah, guys, there's a couple of people saying that the webinar is a little choppy to them or something. Usually Tony and I can tell if it's on our end and we're not having any issues. So there will be a replay of this we'll be sending out. So if it is choppy, we'll send the replay out for you.
Let's see. Can we direct people to the RPM website and have a link to them join under us? Well, the thing is, if you want to do that, your best bet is to have your own replicated site, because that way it's going to you. Otherwise, you're risking them going through the complete, website and signing up under the rotator.
Right.
I mean, technically you could say get the information here, but come back to me to sign up. But honestly, you need to get the replicated site if you're gonna market to people. So,
Samuel asked, how is this rotator different? We just went over all of that. So we'll have a replay. We'll have a replay.
For one, it's free.
I'll recap everything at the end for you.
Yeah.
John asked, so once a person joins with a team member here, they automatically can sign up for the new RPM rotator for free. Yep, that's the deal. Doesn't get any more simple than that. And that was one thing we wanted to do with RPM 2.0 is just kind of dumb it down, make it as simple as possible to get in.
Yeah, because it was complicated before. You had to keep renewing your positions, or you would lose your spot and all that stuff, and not to mention the fact that it was costly. So,
and by the way, guys,
go ahead.
I was going to say that over just the last few days, our members have been starting to promote the main RPM system, the main link, and it's been moving faster than it has in a while.
We haven't even programmed the 25%. We haven't done any paid marketing or anything yet.
Exactly.
Yep. Is it 4 positions in the rotator right away or once a week till we get our 4?
Answered that one.
Oh, you answered that? Okay.
Yeah. Secure with depth. Yeah. Clifton said, what's the RPM training site link? Once you get joined up, your sponsor will provide that to you.
Yep.
And that's how that works, guys. So once you go through the, rpmfunnel.com, you will be partnered with somebody who's on our team, and they're going to send an email to you or call you and give you access to our team training and tell you how to get into RPM and all that good stuff. See here. Yeah, Larry asked, I just joined today. Do I still need to do the screenshot of my levels for the funnel entry? Yeah, everybody needs to do that, whether you're brand new or you've been around for a while.
But we have a video showing you, exactly what we want and how to do it. So real simple.
But you're welcome aboard, by the way.
Yes. See, Jay Patrick says RPM emails rule. Thanks. Let's see. Good position. I think I was a little behind here.
Yeah, I'm actually a little behind too.
Yeah, and for those of you that are new here, just to let you know, it isn't just the 3 monthly levels. There's one-time purchase products from $250 where you buy it one time and then you can sell it over and over and over again and make 90% commissions, all the way up to $7,500. Like Brandon and I, we're all in $7,500. So if you can imagine getting that residual income coming to you every month, and then in addition to that, getting a $1,000 or a $3,500 or a $7,500 sale, once a month. I mean, it's huge. There's so much money to be made here. It's not even funny.
Hey, those big tickets are what allowed me to purchase my dream car. If it wasn't for those big ticket sales, that would, I don't know, it may not have happened. I would have had I'd have had bigger monthly payments or something. But
yeah, it's just nice because you get it all at one, lump sum, $6,700 on a 7,500. So, oh yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. John asked, do you still recommend postcards to build replicated sites? Yeah, absolutely. In fact, that's the best marketing we've done for the main RPM system. When we were doing all paid marketing, postcards were the best. We've got all the resources on our training site for you to use, same ones we've used. And there's even a company that's got our template, leads, and everything. They'll do it all for you if you want them to.
Yep. They got a complete done for you if you want. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just to kind of hit on our training real quick, we've got everything from social media marketing to phone broadcasting, video marketing if you're into that or want to get into that, postcard marketing, solo ads. If you don't know what a solo ad is, you'll find out once you get on the training site. It's very simple. Instagram marketing, I guess that falls in our social media. We got business card templates. If you want to get a business card, so many things we've got. And again, you have our support and the team workshop on Tuesday nights. So,
as like Jaquan says, stupid simple. Exactly.
That's my favorite. That's my slogan for this. I think.
That's it. Stupid simple. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, this system will create millionaires. Absolutely.
Good question, Alan. He said, if you market the company site and you are in the system, will your signups have access to the RPM also? So like he's saying, I believe, like let's say he's using another capture page system like the one that National Wealth Center offers. Yeah, you can still, if they sign up through you, any way they sign up through you, they still will have access to the RPM system.
Exactly, because you're going to give them access to the training site, and it's right on the training site. So
right. Jennifer asks, is there any reason that you would remove someone from the rotator even if they don't have their 4 active signups? No, there's no reason to remove anybody. Once they're in the system, we get them their cells. So. Let's see what else we got here. Today, or is that going to change? Casper says the current queue in the back office on the team site up to date. Well, if you're already on the team, Casper, get with your sponsor or email us at myrpmsystem@gmail.com. That's not going to change. That's people paid for their spots. They're going to be in there. We're going to get them themselves.
Now we are purging that list, though. There are anybody that's inactive in the next couple of weeks will be coming out of that. So that list will be shrinking, most likely over the next couple of weeks.
Not only from that, but in the next.
Well, and just from the rotator, just from sales alone, absolutely.
John said, "Can one join if I am an LLC?" If you're part of an LLC, I mean, I think what you're asking is, can you file your taxes in LLC?
Well, yeah, you can sign up under the LLC name if that's what you're asking. Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see. Andrew says, "Do you guys realize that you just changed the MLM business
for the second time in a row?"
Yeah, second time in 6 months.
Yeah, we first did this when we first created the RPM system. I mean, it really did create waves in the industry, and people were coming to us like
there were copycats galore after us, and
it was huge companies.
Yeah,
companies wanting us to do the same thing for them. Or other teams in National Wall Center wanted us to let them in, and we're like, we can't do it. It's exclusive.
And what they didn't realize is we didn't keep any profit for it. So, like, we're doing all this work. Why would we want to do more work when it's not even benefiting our team? So we kept it exclusive for our team to put us, to corner the market and say, hey, you got to be with us, or if you want to be on it.
Yeah. Jeff said a very good point here. Most solo providers over-deliver up to 30%, so you won't even miss that 25% that's going to the main funnel. Furthermore, we give you a discount. We've got discounted resources, solo ads, postcards.
Right around 25%. So that's what I was explaining before. You're not even going to miss it. Absolutely. If you're using our sources, you're getting more per dollar, more traffic per dollar anyways. So you won't even know it's gone. Right. And look at it this way. If there's no RPM, if there's no rotator, then there's no RPM. You can't market it anyway. So that's everybody's way to contribute and ensure that RPM is here to stay. Yeah.
And Robert must have missed our team workshop. He said, if I'm already in rotator, do I need to sign up for 2.0? No, you're good to go. If you're already in there, as long as you don't, if you don't have 4 active members and you don't have 4 spots, you can fill out the form, which is going to be on the team site tonight. You can fill that out, and we'll look at it and determine whether you're eligible and get you in. Let's see what else we got here.
Is there a video that shows how to use the E4 gateway? No, but there's no video needed. It's all right in the back office. There's a step-by-step on filling it out. It's pretty much all pre-filled out for you. It's pretty much pre-approved for you too, for the E4 gateway. So, and you're all set up in about 2 to 3 days. If you're already in the rotator, do you need to sign up for the 2.0? Well, you're going to have your current spots in the rotator. If you don't have 4 positions, though, then you'll want to fill out the form so that we give you your four positions. So if you have, say, 3 spots in the rotator now, we'll give you 1 more.
Yeah. Sylvia, I know you're on the team, but she asked, do we suggest putting your phone number on the postcards? I do. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, definitely.
People will call you and they'll just have a simple question. It'll be like, so how does the compensation plan work? Or so what is it? 2 people I have to pass up? What I've found is, like, when I'm doing my own marketing and people call me, it's usually just to really see if I'm a real person. They don't even care what the answer is.
And I tell you, another thing is, even if they don't call it, it adds credibility. It shows that you're not hiding behind a computer, that you are a real person and it's not a scam. So just by putting your phone number there, even though they might not call it, they might not use it, it definitely adds credibility. I always put it there.
And Jerry, yes, I'll get back to you shortly on that. Andrew said you guys cracked the code.
That's funny. That was our first slogan. We were trying to incorporate that. Remember, we cracked the code.
Let's see. Todd asked, where can we go see an example of the new RPM 2.0 funnel capture page and videos? The capture pages are actually identical, except for the form at the end where you tell how much money you're willing to spend or whatever to get in. They're identical. So if you've been on rpmfunnel.com or rpmguarantee.com, It's exactly the same. Okay, we've updated the video to explain how RPM works now, and yeah, so we've updated that. So that's going to be the big difference there. But we have various different capture pages. If you want to, I'm trying to think if there's a way to show them. I'm not gonna say my link here. Email us at myrpmsystem@gmail.com, and we'll try to send you some examples of the capture pages.
I put the email address in there for you guys.
Okay, cool. Alan said, I tried to call Brandon, but voice box was full. I don't doubt it. Today's been very busy getting ready for all of this. So I'll have to get into my voicemails and check those. So. Yeah, Andrew, that's one difference about the capture pages. They don't have that 10-minute timer on there.
Right.
They're not really as needed. We do that for a reason on the main system to make sure people really watch it, make sure people don't jump through and click join without wanting to join. So. Yes, Bill. The answer to your question is yes. You still get full credit for that 6 months. Awesome. Trisha said the rotator is already moving fast. Last night I got another $175 sign up from it. Awesome. I know somebody else on here just said they just got a sign up too from RPM.
Yeah, I saw that before.
It's moving quickly, guys. That's what's so important. And I don't know if you guys really realize this, but you're in at ground level. Like if you get in now, you're going to hear about this, for weeks and months to come. You could be in at ground level and start building your business tonight. Like you can go ahead and get in there and start doing the thing because you're going to hear about it from somebody later on. You're going to get an email from somebody later on. So you may as well, go ahead and get in now, start building your business, and you'll be one of the first. You'll be in there, right there at the ground level.
I mean, look at this. We have almost 200 people on this call right now,
Yeah.
So, I mean, and this happens every week. So people are just going to be, it's just going to be exploding.
And we're still doing, and that's a good point. We're still doing the selling and telling because we're inviting the whole list from RPM funnel onto this webinar to explain to you guys, what it is we do, show that we're real people, and answer any questions you have. And we do that for free. I mean, we do that just to help you guys build your downline. And of course, that benefits us as well because we're building our downline.
Let's see, Patrick says he's never made any sales either and just got his first ever with RPM. It works. Yeah, we have so many stories like that where people have never been able to, get that first sale in any business, and they come over here with RPM and it sells itself.
Yeah, we've had we've had like truck drivers get in the system and get sales while they're on the road, not in front of a computer or on the phone. They're just out there doing their job and getting sales. We've had so many different stories of people who've never had success finally having success, and that makes it all worth it, really, to me.
See, Jennifer, I have one last question. I'm not really sure about what she means. When you enter members into the rotator each 7 days, are they entered in the same order as they joined the first position? I'm not sure I understand.
I'm sorry, I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, it's when you enter members into the rotator each 7 days, are they entered in the same order as they joined the first position?
Yeah, so 7 days after the first one goes in.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So 7 days later. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what you meant by the question, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Jimmy asked, just wondering if there's some kind of disclaimer on the RPM rotator site. No, at the bottom of some of the pages, right on the join page, it mentions that you need to get in for at least $34.95. But yeah, I mean, there's really no disclaimer there. I mean, it's free. There's nothing. We're not taking money. There's nothing at risk here with RPM. Yeah, Bill asks, we have discounts available for solo ads. Yeah, we have discounts for solo ads. Absolutely.
If it takes 3 or 4 days to set up the payment processor for me, will my position in the rotator be held up? No, absolutely not. I mean, it's not. You're not going to get a sale in 3 to 4 days, so you're fine. Just make sure. Just make sure you can watch your position. By the way, it's fully transparent. We didn't mention that. The rotator is fully transparent. You can see your position move up the list. So you're going to know when you're coming to the top to get a sale.
Here's an example right here. Glad Eric chimed in. Eric's one of our members. He said, I've never made any sales in MLM business since I joined RPM. It has gotten me 4 sales all at $175, $175 residual, guys. So I know we are all in the right place. RPM 2.0 is going to get many more people started and having huge success. Yeah, and we hear those testimonials all the time. Thanks for chiming in there, Eric. Kevin asks, is it okay to use PayPal? I recommend PayPal's not very network marketing friendly. So you can use them for a short period of time at your own risk. But eventually you're going to want to use a different, either let the company take your payments or use the first data merchant account. I wouldn't use them for long-term at all.
And Tanya says, do we have to use the mycapturepage.com system, or can we just use yours? No, you don't need to use that. In fact, I don't even use that. All I use is the RPM one. So, yeah, I mean, you definitely don't need to use that. You have to make your choice. It's one or the other. So, the RPM system seems to definitely convert the highest of all of them, which is why we all use it.
Yeah, we've seen up to, and we've done a lot of testing. We've seen up to 60% opt-in on the RPM capture page, which is ridiculous. Anybody else tells you that they can do that is just either lying or they have a good capture page too. But that's crazy good. So we've seen some incredible opt-in rates.
Leo says, I'm in the RPM 2.0, but not quite sure if I still require to fill out a form. If you're in the rotator already with 4 positions, then you don't need to. If you don't have 4 positions, then yes, you need to fill out the form, or we're not going to know. It's impossible for us to go through and check everybody. So fill out the form, and if you only have 2 positions now, we'll give you 2 more. So,
right. Somebody asked if there's going to be a replay. Yes, there will be a replay of this later tonight. And we will email it out the next day or so. Actually, probably tomorrow. Alan said, at this point of time, I still have not bought product. Will I be in the rotator, or does it wait till you have bought? You have to purchase your product levels in order to get access to the team training site. And once you get access to the team training site, then you can get into RPM. You're not an affiliate. You can't earn any money if you don't have the product levels. So
right.
We don't give you access until you do that.
I like Andrew's idea. We need to get an award for changing the industry. Who do we talk to about that?
I don't know. And Sherwin asked how do we get added to the rotator. We just went over that several times. Jay Patrick said the same thing. I had never made any sales either. I got my first ever via RPM at work.
Yeah, that's what I was reading that before.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually down towards the bottom now. Let's see. Yeah, we're pretty caught up here.
Okay.
Does an affiliate mean you have not purchased product? No, I mean you're actually not an affiliate unless you purchase product. So you can't sell the product. What's that?
Oh, now I hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean you can't sell the product unless you purchase the product, and if you're going to be an affiliate, you have to have the product to be able to sell it.
Leo said, I'm blind. I don't see this form to fill out. You're not blind. It's not there yet.
It's not there yet. It's not going to be there until tonight, sometime after this webinar.
Yeah. Does an affiliate mean you have not purchased product? If you haven't purchased product, you're not a customer or an affiliate. You're nothing. You're neither. With National Wealth Center, if you pay the $9.95 admin fee and get the product, you are an affiliate. You're allowed to sell the product and earn up to 100% commissions. So
exactly.
Greg said, when I got my first 2 sales, I married NWC. Bill asked, Brandon, where will the form be on the site? It's going to be on the RPM system page. Stuart said, how do I start? Because I'm lost at this point. Stuart, you can start by going to rpmfunnel.com. If you've already opted into our emails, you probably got emails from us, and there's links in those emails to go back to the join page. Otherwise, you can wait to the end of this webinar, which we'll be wrapping up here in the next couple minutes. And at the end of this webinar, you just fill out a form. It's actually just your name and your email. Click submit. It's going to take you to the join link. You can go ahead and get started with us. That's good for anybody.
And then it says, is this rotator exclusive to NWC, or can someone get into it for other offers? It's not only, it's one, it's exclusive, yes, to NWC, but two, it's exclusive to our team. And anybody in NWC cannot use a rotator. It's only for our team. That's it. So that's what we were saying before. So and it's linked up. It's automatically linked up to your affiliate sign up page for NWC. But you have to be on our team.
Yeah. Sarah asked a good question. Can you speak a little bit about why MLM affiliate marketing is a great industry? I'm going to sum this up in two sentences. Last year I was working as a web designer. I made about $2,000 a month. It was not rewarding at all. Okay, it's going to be 3 sentences. Today I'm working the National Wealth Center business, and I'm a 6-figure earner. More than a 6-figure earner. Well, not 7 figures, but way over 6 figures doing this, and I enjoy it. I love helping people. It's fun. And now I'm way over 3 sentences.
Yeah. Or just one word, residual income. Well, that's 2 words. Even I messed it up.
But this is so much easier, so much more lucrative, and it's honestly, I love it. I think it's fun.
And the truth is, there's more millionaires created in network marketing than any other business in the world. That's crazy.
I think aside from pro sports, if that.
That could be it. That could be it.
But that's reason enough.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got any other questions here? We probably do need to wrap this up soon.
Yeah, we're getting on an hour there.
Yeah. Hong asked, if a lead, did you already answer this? If a lead comes through our replicated RPM site, do the leads belong to us? Are we able to email them ourselves? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good question. Good question. When the leads come through to you, they are yours. We don't use them. We don't resell them or anything like that. They are your leads. And we have a complete CRM software in the back end of the capture pages. What that means is there's a way to manage your contacts. So you can view your leads, see who's clicked on the most links, who's ranking up there in score, like who's your hottest leads. There's an email broadcaster in there. And of course, you got the autoresponder messages, which are automatically set up for you. You don't have to mess with those or have to learn how to write ad copy or anything like that. All that's included in there. And in fact, if you want to use Aweber, we have a duplication code. So, did you already mention? I don't know if you mentioned that already.
No, I was just going to mention that.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Yeah, so we have, if you want to use Aweber and integrate that into the capture page, it's as simple as copying a code in there. And you can duplicate our autoresponder series that we have in Aweber. So I know some of you like to use Aweber,
See, Samuel says, where do you send the order for the capture page? There's no payment information. Yeah, you send a money order, and there is payment information. It has an address and the name to make it out to. Now, in the next few days, we're going to have our merchant in there where you can set it up and pay $19.95 a month with a credit card or debit card. But as of right now, if you want to do it now, you got to pay the 6 months. We give you that little, like a $20 discount by prepaying 6 months. But it's all on the form if you look at it.
Yeah, Tanya said, will our contact info be on the autoresponder messages? Yep, it will. Kevin asked, can we text our leads from the back office? You can email them. Currently, you can't text them, but that might be part of the upgraded package we may do. It costs more money to have that, but we may be adding that with like an upgraded package, which might be like $29.95 or something. I'm just throwing ideas out here. So that may be coming soon. Your website you use with solo ads listed on your training website. Yeah. So Lisa asked, can a replicated website be used with solo ads listed on your training website? Absolutely. In fact, Tony, was it one of our solo providers? They actually have a department where all they do is come up with RPM solo ads.
Yeah,
That's
they have
amazing.
their own exclusive RPM department just to handle our people. Yep, absolutely.
And they're one
Pretty
of the
cool.
biggest solo providers out there, so it says a whole lot about RPM.
Yeah, I mean right, exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff. Yep.
All right, guys. So we need to wrap it up. I know a lot of people are home, just gotten home from work, and they need to go eat. I need to go eat, but I got to put these forms on the pages. Yeah. So anyway, just to recap, guys, the RPM system is now no cost to you. Once you join the business with our team, either through the main RPM system or one of our team members, you will get access to the RPM 2.0 system, which is absolutely no cost to you. You can get, and this is optional, you can get capture pages to market on your own to build your business as wide as you want. 25% of the traffic that is getting sent to those capture pages, no matter what kind of marketing you're doing, 25% of that traffic is going into the main funnel. That's how we're able to have a free rotator system. You get up to 4 active members via the rotator. And that's basically it in a nutshell. So
Yeah, one other thing we didn't mention too is for the $19.95 a month for the capture page system, obviously there's a lot of expenses on our end, but $10 of that, this is one reason we make it $19.95, is you're also contributing. So half of that, $10 a month of that $19.95, we use for paid marketing for the rotator to push the rotator and get sales for you. So, I mean, there's really, that's what's so amazing about it. It's free to get in, but there's really a lot of paid marketing being done to push that rotator.
Right.
Or spin it or whatever you want to say.
Yeah. Tanya said, can you list the team name again for those that don't know? Mine and Tony's teams, it's Team Elite Domination and Team Destiny. There's also a lot of teams underneath us now. So yeah. So it's kind of hard for me to say I don't know all of them. So let's see what else we got here. Yeah, okay. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, again, if somebody invited you here, get back with them because obviously they're looking out for your best interest. They want to help you and be that mentor that you need. So get back with them, get started. If we invited you here, go ahead, get logged into the RPM system. You can just fill out that form at the end of this webinar, and it'll be just your name and email, and we'll send you right to the join page.
I'm just laughing at everybody's listing their teams on it.
Yeah.
Just to show you.
See, guys? Yeah, like Greg said, RPM team. Yeah, we're just a huge family.
That's really it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're a huge family. There's lots of different branches of us, but
and once again, if you guys are watching this recording, you can't see what we're reading. There's a chat box that's not in the recording. I don't know why it doesn't record, but so in case you're wondering what's going on, there's a chat box that you can't see. So
yeah. All right, guys, get ready. Hold on to your seats because we're about to take off. Here in about probably the next 20 minutes, I'm hoping 20 to 30 minutes, we'll have those forms up and we'll get you guys in. Guys, if you're ready to get started, go ahead and get signed up right after this webinar, okay? So you can get in there at ground level, all right? All right, guys, we'll go ahead and sign off here. I guess that's about it. Anything else, Tony?
No, I think that's it. We're good.
All right, guys, well, we will see you on the inside. Again, don't hesitate. People who hesitate are going to be reading about this weeks and months from now. So go ahead and get in, all right?
Oh, yeah. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Have a good night.